Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Now, I'm trying to figure out a way to come at this because, dude, look how many fucking likes this got. 28.1 thousand likes, 10.6 thousand retweets. I mean, it's sad. It's really, really fucking sad. So look at this from Camilla. This dumbass Camilla, this is the same person they did a long ass thread on Johnny Depp, and every single tweet was full of shit. You know, but the thing is, this blew up 28.1K, and I believe it has even more now, like double. So that's why I wanted to go over this and roast this bullshit. So let's see what this moron says. Marilyn Manson is getting ready to sue his victim, Evan Rachel Wood, for defamation. Oh my God, it already started. Dude, your first sentence is wrong. Your first sentence is already wrong. Camilla, you moron. Marilyn Manson is getting ready to sue his victim, Evan Rachel Wood, for defamation. He's already sued her. He's already sued her. What the fuck are you talking about, Camilla? Why do you speak? Why do you open your mouth? You obviously have no fucking clue what's going on. But I'm not going to blame that person. I'm not going to blame that moron. I'm going to blame the 28,000 other fucking morons that blew this shit up because they listened to bullshit like this. And that's why I've said on my Twitter, you do not give these Evan Rachel Wood fans, you do not give them respect. You do not give them any kind of courtesy. You do not. You treat them like pieces of trash that they are. Here's a thread on the allegations and why you should be worried. Major warning for disturbing and graphic content. Please take that warning seriously. In 2006, 18-year-old Evan Rachel Wood met 37-year-old Marilyn Manson. Oh, really? Because 2 years before that, 16-year-old Evan Rachel Wood was with an older man by the name of Edward Norton. What happened to that, Camilla, you fucking moron? What happened to that? Oh, nothing happened to that, did it? You fucking idiot, Camilla. He was working on a project and wanted her involved. The two became good friends and Evan fell in love quickly. Okay, and why are you saying that as if it's Marilyn Manson's fault? Why are you putting that out there? She fell in love with him. This is what she wanted. She said it from the beginning, and I've already established that. We've had so much going on my channel that when a person like this speaks, we can drop their ass so easily. Dude, Evan Rachel Wood said she was a goth chick the whole time. So this doesn't make any sense already. The two became good friends and Evan fell in love quickly. They started dating in 2006, went public in 2007. Manson immediately started love bombing her. Again, they tell you what he did, just the same way that Evan Rachel Wood said it in the documentary. They tell people how to think. They tell people that he was love bombing. We've already established on my channel, and I'm going to say that a lot today because I'm going to have to. We've already established what he was doing was not love bombing, dude. Just the same way that she was not a child, so it was not grooming, dude. Camilla, you fucking moron. She said that he made her feel like they had a special bond. Does that mean that they didn't? Because I've seen photos of them when they were together. They look really, really in love. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. To show Manson that she belonged to him, he had her carve an M right next to her vagina to show ownership. That's not the best part. He carved an E on himself as well. Oh, okay. So it's not ownership then? So the fact that she carved an M next to her vagina shows ownership for him, right? But the fact that he carved an E doesn't? Camilla, you fucking moron. Is that what you're trying to say? So you're trying to say that it's only ownership because what? Because the woman has it, right? Come on, man. Like, and this right here, and this is only what? We're only on the third tab. Dude, this is already one-sided bullshit. You're literally showing people that there's two things, and then you're pointing out that only one of them means that it's ownership. Camilla, you fucking moron. God. For Manson's 2007 music video Heart-Shaped Glasses, Evan and Manson had discussed a simulated sex scene. However, Evan alleges that he started penetrating her for real when the camera started rolling. Okay. First of all, you started that sentence. Evan alleges. We've already established she's a fucking liar. We've already established that pretty much everything out of Evan Rachel Wood's mouth is a lie. Okay. I've caught her lying more than 3 times. Okay. And as a man, if a woman lies to me one time, I know never to trust anything she says ever again. Ever. And same thing with women. Women believe that too. If a guy lies to you one time, he has no problem lying to you again. Women know that. Like, that's not a man thing. It's not a woman thing. It's a lying thing. If someone lies to you one time right to your face, then they have no problem lying to you over and over again. So for you to think that Evan alleges, so we're supposed to listen to the words of a fucking liar that we've already busted lying multiple times. Many times. I'm telling you, I think if I was to count all those lies, I think it's been at least 4. At least. Evan alleges blah, blah, blah. When the camera started rolling, people on set say they were disturbed and that he was feeding her drugs. Fine. Okay. People on set said that. So where are those statements? I want to see them. Show them. Oh, that's right. You don't have any statements. You're just going on the fucking documentary. Camilla, you fucking moron. Manson took Evan on a tour for a couple of months. Evan says this was the first time he was violent with her. Evan says. Again. Evan says. So we're supposed to listen to someone that we've already busted lying more than 3 times at least. He started smashing things and wrecking the room and violently grabbed Evan by the arm. Now, number one, if that's even true, because it's coming out of the mouth of a fucking liar, Evan Rachel Wood, it's probably just something like that. If it's even true at all, which I highly doubt, it's probably just something like he grabbed her and he was trying to tell her where to go and do like and stuff like that, which I even doubt. I highly doubt that ever happened, ever. I highly doubt any of that ever happened. She recalls looking at a crew member who just shook his head and closed the door. That's the part where she was like talking about how the door was closing and she was being all dramatic and she was like, no. Oh, it's just such a joke, man. In this video, you can hear Evan asking Manson, who was texting you? To which he responds, texting you or me? He grows increasingly irritated with her, and when she doesn't respond, he says, answer me, for fuck's sake, or I'll kill you. Ugh. He didn't even grow increasingly irritated. He literally had the same tone of voice the entire time, and I could prove it to you. I could prove it to you if I was allowed to use the clips, but I'm not allowed to use the clips. You see? So these people, Camilla, you fucking moron, these people get to lie like that. He grows increasingly irritated. He did not grow increasingly irritated. You want me to tell you how he talked? This is what happened. Literally, by the voice. She said, who's texting you? And then he says, by the voice. This is exactly how his voice. Who? You or me? And then she doesn't answer. And he says, who are you talking about? Are you talking about you or are you talking about me? And she doesn't answer again. And he says, well, fucking answer me for fuck's sake or I'll kill you. And that's all he said. And then what does this dumbass say? He grows increasingly irritated. And why is that okay? Why are they allowed to lie like that? Because number one, I can't use the clip. And number two, they did. The fucking clip is there. Okay, so that means that 1,200 people literally liked that tweet after they heard the clip. Look, it's right there, 23 seconds. So this person used the clip and still, you see, and do you see why you shouldn't ever give Evan Rachel Wood fans any room to speak? Because they're lying pieces of shit. You do not give those people courtesy. You do not give those people the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because they're also, remember that, they're also Amber Heard supporters. See? And we all know about those people. So it's not that hard to put them in together. Manson would use threats and blackmail against Evan. He uploaded a video of him beating nude Evan to his website. I didn't want to show this, but she showed it in her documentary, and it's evidence. Here is the link, but beware, it is extremely graphic. Okay, number one, I've already showed that video. The person was literally putting the blood from their nose into their mouth. I've already showed that video, and I tried putting it on my YouTube and it got taken down. I tried roasting that video and it got taken down. So that's number one. Number two, people have told me that wasn't even her. Okay, they told me that wasn't even Evan Rachel Wood. That was another actress. So if you know who that was, put it in the comments, because that means not only did I get fooled by it, because it kind of does look exactly like her, you know. Number two, the person in the video is getting hit in the face, and then they're like enjoying it. Oh, and then they grab the blood and they're like, oh, like, dude, come on. So those are the two things right there. Number one, that video is a person enjoying the goddamn beating. And number two, people have said that's not even her. After hearing about the abuse, Evan's aunt helped her escape. Manson called aunt. What the fuck? Wasn't it her mom? Okay, fine. I could have sworn it was her mom. They never talked about her aunt. Okay, fine, whatever. It was her aunt. Manson called Evan 158 times, and every time he called her, he used a razor blade to cut himself. Now, number one, we've already established that that's not true. They said that Marilyn Manson never said that, and his own team said that wasn't true. And number two, so what? So what if he was cutting himself? What does that matter? That's not abuse to her. What? So now him cutting himself hurts her? What? No, dude, no. And you're not going to use it. And no, Camilla, you fucking moron. I'm not going to let you use that. No. He brags about this in a 2009 interview and also says he has fantasies daily about killing her with his sledgehammer. Okay, fine, he does. Even though we all, like, this is the problem. They're trying to use all these things literally. But when this person speaks, when Brian Warner and Marilyn Manson, when that person speaks, they're not being literal. They're not being fucking literal, you fucking moron. Like, this is the problem with this type of person. They want to use every single thing for their own argument, but they'll never actually admit what's true, what's actually true. Dude, he never actually meant that kind of bullshit. He was saying it as a rock star. God, he's so stupid, man. And this is the same person that said the same thing about Johnny Depp. When Johnny Depp wrote text messages. Okay, and what, Johnny Depp can't write text messages that Amber Heard's a Flappy Fish Market? What the fuck? Not long after, he released a music video for Running to the Edge of the World, which depicts him beating up a woman who looks similar to Evan. Critics were upset at the video for promoting violence against women and noted that the woman was styled to look like Evan. So the fuck what? So what? So? I don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about that. The only morons that would give a fuck about that are Amber Heard supporters. And hold on, let's just put this down. I need to put this down. All the people that supported Johnny Depp, y'all have to understand, now you're standing with people that supported Amber Heard. Just by the way, I hope you people know that. Remember that. So when you support Evan Rachel Wood, the people you're standing right next to are the people you just finished shitting on for supporting Amber Heard. So remember that. So now the people that go and stand with Evan Rachel Wood, you're standing with Amber Heard supporters. Congratulations. In an attempt to defuse the situation, Evan returned to their house. In an attempt to she went back to her ex. Why can't you just say that? Oh, because then it makes her look bad. In an attempt to defuse the situation, Evan returned to their house. So you're telling me that this person, and again, I said that during the Phoenix Rising. I said that. You're telling me you were so afraid, you were terrified of Marilyn Manson. You were scared. Oh my God. And you still went back to him? She says he tied her up and hit her with a real Nazi whip from the Holocaust. Evan is Jewish. Fine. You can see the background. She said he hit her over and over again on the same spot and then shocked her with a violet wand on the welts. Okay, where are those photos then? Where's the proof of that? Where's any of the proof of that? We haven't seen any photos of that. We haven't seen anything. Where's the proof of that? I'm not going to believe a fucking word that woman says. I'm never going to believe a word that has come out of Evan Rachel Wood's mouth. So if you expect anyone to take that shit as truth, you better come up with some fucking photos, because I don't believe a fucking word she said. And oh, and by the way, Camilla, you fucking moron, she says he tied her up and hit her with a real Nazi whip from the Holocaust. Evan is Jewish. Does she fucking look Jewish in that photo, Camilla, you fucking moron? Does she look Jewish? You fucking moron. Dumbass. Marilyn Manson has a long history of collecting Nazi memorabilia, and throughout the relationship, he got multiple Nazi-inspired tattoos. So the fuck what? So what? What about that? What about the knife with a Nazi insignia on it that had cocaine on it? Camilla, you fucking moron. What about that? The thing is, that's not the point. This is the problem. If you're telling me that Marilyn Manson is a Nazi, well, then why hasn't he already been canceled for that? Dumbass, Camilla, you fucking moron. Why not? Why hasn't he been canceled for that yet? Oh, that's right, because that's part of his fucking demon shtick. That's what all the people like in that fucking game, in that hardcore rock game. They love that shit, don't they? So this has nothing to do with anything. This is just another thing that they're talking about. Who the fuck cares that Marilyn Manson has Nazi shit? You know who needs to care? That does. What about that, Camilla, you fucking moron? What about that? Or what about that? What about that, Camilla? You fucking moron. He started love bombing her again and writing her love letters. So now essentially I can't, like, let's say I get into a relationship, right? Now essentially I can't write a girl love letters because it's love bombing. Really? Really? That's what you're trying to tell me now? Camilla, you fucking moron. They got back together and he proposed to her at one of his concerts. Evan became extremely suicidal at this. You just said he proposed to her, which means she accepted the proposal because they, were engaged for a while. So you're trying to tell me that he proposed to her, she accepted, but she was also very suicidal. Whose fault is that? Is that Marilyn Manson's fault? What the fuck are you talking about? Camilla, you fucking moron. Thankfully, she called her mom, who was able... Oh, Evan became extremely suicidal at this point and attempted suicide. Well, obviously, she didn't succeed. Get a gun, Evan. If you're going to do it again, get a gun like men do. Do it correctly, the way that men do. Okay? Do it right. If you're going to do something, do it all the way, Evan. And no, I'm not telling her to kill herself. I'm telling her, if she's going to do something, do it all the way. Because men do it every single day. Every single day in America, there's men killing themselves with guns. Equality, Evan. Do it right. Thankfully, she called her mom, who was able to get her help. Oh, yeah, that's right. She called her mom, and then that was the time, the bottle story. Remember that she attempted suicide by cutting her wrist with a bottle, but she was still able to drive up to Sacramento, drive from Sacramento halfway to L.A. Oh my God. Manson would send text messages to other people about him beating Evan. Okay, and so the fuck what? So see, and that's the same thing. Oh, Johnny Depp would send text messages about Amber Heard, and you saw how violent he was in those text messages. So the fuck what, dude? What is your problem? What the fuck? Who cares? God. In early 2011, Evan made what she called her final escape when she was set to film a movie. After filming that movie, she never returned to Manson. She had since become an activist for victims of abuse, but didn't name her abuser because of threats. Oh, that's why. That's why you didn't name him? That's why? Not because you were taking a playbook out of Amber Heard? Not because of that? Because Amber Heard did the same exact thing. She became an ambassador for domestic violence, and she never named her accuser. So both of them have that in common. That's obviously a playbook from somewhere. So they got that playbook from somebody. She had since become an activist and we did that. Evan started the Phoenix Act, which would change the statute of limitations from 3 to 10 years. Here's Evan sharing the story about the abuse she suffered. Why didn't you actually talk about the fact that they gave her the years, but they didn't give her 10. Why didn't you actually talk about that? Why don't you actually talk about the fact that they wanted 10 years simply so they could go after Marilyn Manson? Why don't you talk about that? Camilla, you fucking moron. In 2020, Evan had to file a police report after she received notice about threats from Manson's wife to release explicit photos of her in which she was underage. She also had to majorly increase security at her home because of threats against her son, reportedly from Manson. Yeah. See, and that's another one. Another, like, oh, you see, when you read that, when someone reads that they don't know anything about this case, they read that and they're like, oh my God, threats from Manson to her son? Oh my God, bro, she's a fucking liar, dude. She's a liar. There's absolutely nothing this woman has said that probably isn't a lie in some way, shape, or form. This, see, and that's all this is about. It's just for people out there. Oh my God, there was threats. Oh my God. In 2021, Evan named her abuser as Brian Warner, also known to the world as Marilyn Manson. He came out with a statement that said her accusations were a horrible distortion of reality. And they are. They absolutely are. In 22, Manson formally announced a defamation lawsuit against Evan Rachel Wood. Okay, fine, he did. But don't forget what the first one said. He's getting ready to sue her. Dumbass. Fucking moron. Okay, so that's 12. That's 20. So we got 9 more. Manson already has a variety of people standing with him. People saying he was the real victim. YouTube lawyers, social media body language experts, and primarily TikTok are already targeting Evan, which absolutely is not true. I've done so many videos on TikTok, and on TikTok it's at least 3 out of 4 people saying, no, I want to wait till all the evidence is out, which just basically means they want a trial. No, dude, no. This is just simply piggybacking off the anti-Amber Heard shit from TikTok. TikTok is not about Marilyn Manson the way they were Johnny Depp. No. So you're full of shit, Camilla, you fucking moron. Evan is not Manson's only victim. 16 women have all come out with allegations, and we've already all established that they're all full of shit. We've already established one by one. 4 have sued him for sexual assault. 2 of those one of them has been dropped, and the other one's about to be dropped. So, again, lying again. Here's a video of some of the other victims sharing their story. God damn it. And that's all that was, dude. I said it once and I'll say it again. That's all that was. It was just a bunch of women sitting around talking about their ex-boyfriend. That's all that was. Manson has been telling us for years who he is. In his autobiography, he talks about his plans to murder an ex-girlfriend, threatening a girl with rape to get her attention, openly admits to rape, and brags about covering a deaf woman in raw meat and urinating on her. The goddamn autobiography, it's already been established. The autobiography was an autobiography of Marilyn Manson. You know what? Whatever. Camilla, you're a fucking moron. In fact, he also admitted to throwing a perfume bottle at his mom in his 1999 book. He said he did this because his father accused her of cheating on him. Again, all these things are from Marilyn Manson. See, and this is the problem when you have people like this. Everything that they see, they look at it as a literal thing. Oh, it's so real. Like, oh, that's all real right there. Dude, these people don't even realize that Marilyn Manson and Brian Warner probably aren't even the same person. If that guy's got problems in his head, that's his problem. That's his deal. But we've already established that. Those aren't the same 2 people. Okay, Marilyn Manson and Brian Warner aren't the same person. Okay, and if you really want to talk about it, because this is 2022, what's 2022 all about? Mental health. Mental illness. Well, there's your mental illness right there. If the guy's got something going on in his head, that's his deal. We're only here to prove that people like Camilla and people like Evan Rachel Wood are full of fucking shit. Please sign the petition to remove... What? I didn't see this one. Please sign the petition to remove heart-shaped glasses. The video in which Evan says she raped her off of all streaming services here. She's been trying to get it removed, but YouTube hasn't done anything besides say they're looking into the matter. What? Because you can't prove that. You can't prove that. What do you think? YouTube is just going to go by what this fucking liar woman says? Are you kidding me, Camilla, you fucking moron? And this is what happened. And it's the same thing with the police. The same thing with the police. Well, why? YouTube hasn't done anything besides say they're looking into the matter. Well, the FBI said they would call her. Yeah, because there's nothing there, you stupid fuck. Oh, my God. If you want to learn more about Evan's story, she made a documentary called Phoenix Rising. Clips of that documentary were shown in this thread. It's about her abuse at the hands of Marilyn Manson and how she started the Phoenix Act and got it passed. Oh my god. See, and look, that got 2,000 almost 2,000 likes, dude. 2,000. Manson would make his assistant Dan videotape messages in which he told his victims, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to chop you up, and Dan is going to bury you in the desert. We've already established the Dan guy changed his story. Shut the fuck up, Camilla, you fucking moron. Although these two are separate cases, it is worth mentioning that Manson is Johnny Depp's best friend. Johnny recently made a joke about their friendship. They have matching tattoos. Manson is Johnny Depp's daughter's godfather. Okay, this is the last one. Manson and his supporters are already saying that his autobiography... She literally talked about the autobiography. And then she brings up that the... Oh my God. His autobiography in which he admits rape, abuse, murder, fantasy, stalking, and blackmail was fiction. Because it was, you stupid fucking moron. Hey, Camilla, you're a fucking idiot. He said in this interview, if there's anything I'm ashamed of, I can always say it was fiction. Oh my God. Fine. I know that people will quote tweet this thread and say, oh, well, he looks like that, so it's obvious. But people are forgetting that this man has been known to be extremely charismatic. He has a lot of famous friends and is already gathering witnesses to testify for him. Oh, my God. Also, people need to keep in mind that Manson was grooming Evan. Here it is. They started dating when he was 37 and she was only 18. What the fuck do you mean only 18? He was the first grown man. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, you fucking moron, Camilla. I'm gonna fucking roast your ass. Camilla, let's drop the hammer on your ass. Also, people need to keep in mind that Manson was grooming Evan. They started dating when he was 37 and she was only 18. He was the first grown man she'd ever been with. Really? Really, Camilla? Really? Shame on you, Camilla. Shame. Shut the fuck up, Handmaid's Tale. Really, Camilla? And I think that's so good that was last. That just ended the whole thing. Oh my, look at this. She was coerced into the scarring because he made her think it was essential to proving her loyalty to him. Oh my God. So then what about him? What? His scarring wasn't? Is that what you're trying to say? Yes, Andrew. That's exactly what Camilla, the fucking moron, is trying to say. Oh my God. Camilla, you're a fucking idiot, dude. And I'm glad I had this time to roast you, you stupid fuck. Okay, so now look at all the people that are agreeing with her. Let's start looking at these fucking idiots. Oh, look at this one. This is the first one. Look. If the Marilyn Manson defamation case gets televised like the Depp one was, it's 100% going to end with him winning. Y'all are going to turn it into the exact same thing. It was never about abuse or justice at all. What did I say? And I hate it. I hate it when I have to do this, but I have to. I was right again. The toxic feminists don't want it televised. I told y'all this. I told y'all. And they were even telling me in the comments, oh no, they don't care. Me. If the Marilyn Manson defamation case gets televised like the Depp one was, it's 100% going to end with him winning. They don't want the truth to be in front of everybody's eyes, dude. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about with these people. If they can't win the argument, they want it censored. It's that simple. They know they can't win off the truth, so they want it censored. I know what I'm talking about. I know these people. Marilyn Manson defenders are literally reducing him abusing Evan, who is Jewish, with a Nazi whip as BDSM and religion kink. Like, are you serious? Like, Miss Albarn, are you serious? Like, Miss Albarn? Oh my god, are you serious, Miss Albarn? Are you serious, Miss Albarn? Oh, I almost snorted. Marilyn Manson is what happens when you support Johnny Depp. Vocal proponents of anti-domestic violence and rape survivor advocates have already been harassed. When we embolden the abuser, we reap the consequences of our actions. Okay, fine, we do. Whatever. Shut the fuck up, dumbass. How many of y'all who defended and continue to stand Johnny Depp knew he's besties with this monster, Marilyn Manson, and collects Nazi memorabilia Nazi memorabilia with him? Really? Again? Do I have to do it again? Fine, we'll do it again. Okay, Baby Tino, stupidest fucking name I've ever heard. Okay. Oh, and then by the way, they always keep their comments off all the time, dude, all the time. If you go to a post, okay, and whether it's about Amber Heard or whether it's about Evan Rachel Wood, you're always, well, not always, fine, because that's 100%. When I say mostly, I'm talking about 90% of Amber Heard or Evan Rachel Wood tweets are comments turned off. Because these people know that they're full of shit. And they know that people will jump in the comments and they will roast the shit out of them with all the evidence. And that's all it is, bro. That's all it is. They turn off the comments because they know they're full of shit. Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson are best friends. If that isn't a prime example of birds of a feather, then I don't know what is. Okay, yeah, sure. Birds of a feather? Well, birds of a feather lie together. Fuck Marilyn Manson, fuck Johnny Depp, fuck Kanye West, fuck anyone who willingly supports domestic abusers or their careers. As someone who's also had years of her life taken by an abuser, this shit is fucking... Okay, okay, so you're a domestic violence abuse victim and you're saying that? Dude, look at the person's picture. That tells you why. Look at that. Dude, really? You're not some kind of hardcore Amber Heard fan? Pretty obvious that you're a hardcore Amber Heard fan and you're blaming dudes for what some asshole did to you. And fine. You know what? I'm not going to make fun of their domestic violence because I have a lot of domestic violence survivors in my subscribers. So no, the fact that this person went through something, that's horrible, if that's true as well. See, because the thing is, if they're supporting a liar, multiple liars, it said fuck Johnny Depp. So that means this person has supported Amber Heard and is now supporting Evan Rachel Wood. What makes you think that what they say is even true? See, if they're supporting liars, what makes you think they're not a liar themselves? Johnny Depp's best friend is going to sue his victim again, dude. If you don't know, shut the fuck up. He's already sued her. This has been going on. What do you mean? Is gonna sue his victim. What are you talking about? Do you even know anything that's going on? No. You went from a fucking thread that went viral, or I don't even think that's viral, 28.1K. I don't think that's technically viral. But anyways, it blew up. Okay, you're going from a thread that blew up with horrible, wrong information. Nell Volume 6, whatever kind of stupid fucking name that is. What are you talking about? Who he abused for years and who was a champion behind passing the Phoenix Act for defamation for talking about the brutal, documented abuse she faced. Marilyn Manson fans already making an Evan Rachel Wood witch hunt. Oh my God. And this is the worst one. This is so stupid. And I hate this argument. Weak men who look away deserve to go to hell with Marilyn Manson. Yeah, you goddamn right they do. And I'll tell you, the weak men are on their side. That's who they are. The weak men are on their side. That's not I'm not going to accept your little shame tactic because you think this woman, whatever she says. And look, that's the tweet. Evan says this was the first time he was violent with her. That's the fucking tweet, dude. These people are going off of what she said, dude. They're going off of her own words. That means they're being lied to the way we've already figured out that we were being lied to, right? So that means they're being lied to and they're speaking and just, meh, meh. The weak men that look away deserve to go to hell too with Marilyn Manson. Meh. Shut the fuck up, dude. No. And then I hate that. Weak men. Like, what do you think this is, a shame tactic? Shame. Shut the fuck up, Handmaid's Tale. Oh, I hate people that resort to shame to try and make people do things. Me, I just sit here in front of a camera and I make fun of these people. I don't shame them. I don't need to shame them because they're a shame on their own. Bet you they're ashamed to their parents. Massive TW, I don't know what TW means. For all the kinds of a partner, massive TW? What does that mean? I don't know. For all kinds of partner abuse, fuck Marilyn Manson and fuck the scum that still stand by him. Dude, fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Honestly, fuck you. I don't fucking care what you say. I don't care what you say. And I'm going to post this. I'm going to post this on Twitter and I'm going to tag this fucking moron. And look at me, L. Yeah, you goddamn right. L for love. Yeah, you goddamn right. Fuck you. That's what I'll tell you. Marilyn Manson is absolute scum. It baffles me people still support him or defend him. The documentary Evan Rachel Wood did was heartbreaking. This thread is just some of the stuff she had to endure. Oh my god, these people don't even know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. Oh, and that's the last one. Finally, we're done with that bullshit. Oh my god. So I wanted to do this, and this is supposed to be the daily funnies, but I'm going to do this. I wanted to throw this out because I see a lot of talented drawers, or artists, a lot of talented artists on Instagram, and I wanted to figure out a way to help them and get their stuff out. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, these people do have a lot of followers already, but it's really, really good. So I want to show some of this work, and this is how I'm going to change it. Remember we used to do the daily funnies? Okay, well, I started getting copyright strikes, so I had to stop doing that. But the thing is, I don't know if I'll get a copyright strike for this, but you know, I wanted to show my subscribers these people, because these people are very, very talented, and there's so many of them, and they really deserve it. So check this out. This is going to be a new segment I do, daily funnies, and it's going to be comics, just like in the newspaper. So check, this is hilarious. What's the matter, boy? And then the dog, bark, bark. You're not going to believe this, Ted. Our neighbor just pulled into his own driveway with his own car, and then he had the gall to go into his own house and close the door. And then look what the owner says. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, yeah. That son of a bitch. Oh, that's too funny, man. From Mr. Lovenstein. That is hilarious. That is so good. And that's going to be what I'm going to be trying to do. If I see any other hilarious ones, I want to bring them out, because these people are so talented. They're so fucking hilarious. And I've seen so many of them. And I think they need to be praised because they're so good. So yeah, again, on Instagram, Mr. Lovenstein, go follow him. And let's see what else we got here. Now, going back to some Manson, we just had to kind of lighten the mood there. Do you remember in the documentary, actually, as a matter of fact, when Evan Rachel Wood said, Marilyn Manson said, and we're gonna quote it right here, Adolf Hitler was one of the first rock stars. Remember? She said that Marilyn Manson said that. Well, we caught you in another lie, Evan Rachel Wood. We caught you in another lie, because Marilyn Manson didn't say that. You know who was the one that said that? Her idol, apparently. Apparently, David Bowie is the one that said that. And Evan Rachel Wood is like a huge, massive David Bowie fan. So let's go over this all one more time. Evan Rachel Wood in the HBO documentary said that Marilyn Manson said Hitler was the first rock star, right? Right there. Adolf Hitler was one of the first rock stars. And it's right there. David Bowie said it. So what did Marilyn Manson actually say? Evan Rachel Wood, you fucking liar. Jesus was the first rock star. Now I want to read this whole paragraph because this is actually pretty good, and I'm not saying like whatever, but this is actually what he's saying. It's actually kind of good. Jesus was the first rock star. The cross is the biggest, greatest piece of merchandise in history, bigger than any concert T-shirt. And Jesus was the first dead rock star, like Jim Morrison and Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix. He became immortal by dying. A dead rock star becomes perfect, and he'll be that forever. He'll never change, never get old, never turn into something less great than at his peak. At the moment of his death. So again, we're going to say it. We caught Evan Rachel Wood lying again. Dude, that makes like 6 times at least I've caught her lying. And if you have any other times that Evan Rachel Wood has lied, put them in the comments and we'll put them out, because I know there's a lot of comments that I want to do for reading comments pretty soon. And I can't stand it, man. I can't stand it. I really can't. I hate liars. I can't, like, that's why I sit on my show and I do what I do, because I want to be myself in front of you. Like when you watch me and when we have our time together, I really want to be myself here, so you know who you're talking to. So one day, if let's say you and I were to ever meet, you'd be like, damn, Andrew, yeah, you really are exactly like that. And I'd be like, yeah, man, I am. So let's go more into what more do we have here. I don't have a lot here, but there are some other articles. I did find this one. This is pretty good. This isn't. Nah, you know what? Not that. Let's go to one of these articles, because how far are we at? Okay, because there is so much going on besides the Marilyn Manson thing. We have. Let's see, we got the Ezra Miller that's going to be coming up. We got some Ricky Martin. Okay, let's end the show with this Ricky Martin stuff, because there's 2 articles. Ricky Martin faces restraining order in Puerto Rico. Authorities visited the town where the star lives to try and serve the order, according to police. A judge has issued a restraining order against the PR star Ricky Martin, police said on Saturday. The order was signed Friday, and authorities visited the upscale neighborhood on the north coastal town of Dorado, where the singer lives, to try and serve the order. Police spokesman Axel Valencia told the Associated Press, "Up until now, police haven't been able to find him." What? It was not immediately known who requested the restraining order. Valencia said he could not provide further details because the order was filed under PR's domestic violence law. Related video, El Vocero, I think that's what it's called, a PR newspaper said the order states that Martin and the other party dated for 7 months. The report quotes the order as saying they broke up 2 months ago, but the petitioner says Martin did not accept the separation and has been seen loitering near the petitioner's house at least 3 times. What? Ricky Martin is a stalker? A crazy stalker ex? What? The petitioner fears for his safety from Ricky Martin? Really? AP has not obtained a copy of the order. Valencia said that the order prohibits Martin from contacting or calling the person who filed it, and that a judge will later determine at a hearing whether the order should remain in place or be lifted. He added that usually orders are implemented for at least 1 month. Valencia noted that the person who filed for the restraining order did not contact police, which would have involved prosecutors determining if there was enough evidence to file charges. Rather, the request went straight to the court. Is that it of that? Yeah, that's it of that. That's from the Hollywood Reporter. Now let's go over to this one. This is from Deadline, and apparently he's saying, hell no, none of this shit is true. From Deadline, completely false. Ricky Martin denies domestic abuse allegations after police file restraining order. Ricky Martin has denied all allegations in a domestic abuse restraining... What? In a domestic abuse restraining? What the fuck? Okay. Made against... Hey, have you noticed that a lot of these big-time news outlets, they all have typos? Right? Has anybody else noticed that? Because what the fuck? Aren't these people supposed to be professionals? Domestic abuse restraining order, I guess, made against him in Puerto Rico over the weekend. The Livin' La Vida Loco sing. Oh my God, they did that shit again, where they have to name their stuff. The Ricky Martin denial follows an announcement by local police on Saturday that a domestic abuse restraining order, finally they did it right, had been filed against him. The complaint was made under Law 54, also known as the Domestic Abuse Prevention and Intervention Act. The AP reported, excuse me, the AP reported that police had been unable as of Friday to issue the order against the singer because they had not by that point reached him. We confirm that the PR police is in the process of filing a protection order under Law 54 issued against Mr. Enrique Martin. His name's Enrique? Well, yeah, Ricky. Police said in a statement. Police spokesperson. Oh, this is about that Valencia person again. Contacted complaint allegedly. Okay, here the allegations against Ricky Martin that led to a protection order are completely false. This is what he said. Representatives for Martin told People magazine basically what he said. We are very confident that when the true facts come out in this matter, that our client Ricky Martin will be fully vindicated. It's been a troubled week for the star, sometimes dubbed the king of Latin pop. Yeah, he is. I don't think sometimes he is. When his ex-manager Rebecca Drucker suing him for $3 million in unpaid commissions. Damn. Drucker managed Martin during the two separate time periods from 14 to 18 and later from 20 to 22. What? 14 to 18? Wasn't Livin' La Vida Loca like 20 years ago? This guy still? I mean, I guess he's probably still making money somehow. Yeah. Druckerman at 18 to 20. Her lawyers have filed a sometimes scathing 15-page document in support of her claim, adding, with Rebecca at his side, Martin made millions of dollars and therefore owes Rebecca substantial commissions. I guess, but hey, whatever. I mean, you know how it is. Everybody's always looking to get some more money. They're always looking to get that money. We do have two articles on the Lightyear with Tom. We got one with Tom Hanks. We got one with another one. So that's going to come tomorrow, hopefully. And then we have the Ezra Miller. And then we also have another article on Bruce Willis. So I'm trying to see what else I can find on that. So that looks like it's about it for today. Hey, good day. I want to end it on something. I think the people that are watching my show, y'all have to understand all the evidence that has came out and all the evidence we've talked about together. Like, that's all there is. It's not like we're going to find out anything new, you see? So that's why by now you should know. You should know whether she's a fucking liar, Evan Rachel Wood, or you should know like what's actually going on in the case. There's no reason. There's no reason whatsoever for anyone to be commenting on this case and not know what they're talking about. There's no reason. None, man. There is so much evidence out there, and really, I kind of feel like we've already found it all. What more do we need to know to prove that she's a fucking liar? I've already established that again today. I don't know, man. I think it's just the Amber Heard effect. The term I created. They just want to defend her because she's a woman. That's all it is. It's the Amber Heard effect. So, oh well. I guess we're just gonna leave it there. Thank you for staying with me this long. Thank you for clicking that little bell. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We will catch you next time.